Of all the traditions we have in this 275-year-old church, one of my favorite is Holy Humor Sunday. I had never heard of it before one of our members gave me these books. You know, you guys, when you want to clean out your house, you always bring me stuff. The tradition of Holy Humor is based on early church writings about risus paschalis, the Easter laugh, how God played a practical joke on the devil by raising Jesus from the dead. For centuries, this tradition was celebrated in Roman Catholic, Orthodox, and Protestant countries as a day of joy and laughter. Thank goodness it was resurrected in 1986 by a group of Christian humorists who called themselves the Fellowship of Merry Christians. This wonderful tradition reminds us that the good news of Easter and God's unconditional love should fill us with joy and make us smile and laugh out loud. So I hope that you will laugh, and I hope that the silliness will help you let go of some of the stress of life and embrace God's good news and joy. We're going to begin with wonderful, funny animal pictures that members of our community shared. I think it's really humorous that almost all of them are cats. And then, in just the beautiful way that this goes for technology, when I thought the slides were all set to go on the TV, I uploaded them for the online community, and now the TV has decided to pick a different order for them. So, so my wonderful AV family down here and up there, we're going to try. So I'm just going to go down there. But that's okay, because you're going to see slides up there. So our first two animal pictures are very religious cats. Oh, Jack, we can't see with Mr. Morsino's hat on. Then he just has ears underneath. Okay, very religious cats. This cat is going to church, you can see. And then, oh, I'm in your way now. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, goodness. There we go. Okay, last one was going to church. This one has seen the light. So, and I think they go. Not my cat, but I think that this one is very comfortably chilling out. I think it's very unique. I have another one like this, and they came from two very good friends, so like their cats do the same thing. We have an expression in our family that's called, when it comes to cats, if I fits, I sits. And like, ready to go? I'm not sure how well the cat fits in the drawer, right? Oh, wait, I gotta go back. There we go. This is our cat who wanted to help me sew. He's in my sewing machine basket there. And then, here we go. This cat clearly thinks that he fits on the wreath. And it's clearly a habit. Let's see. Okay, let's see if I can get this. Oh, no, don't do that. I was trying to get this up. So Tippy is very tired after playing with crinkle paper, right? So very chilled out. And of course, it was important to include a dog picture, right? And everybody's favorite cute and cuddly animal? I'm here to drag it. Yeah. So that's what I have, and now you have a whole year to think about collecting me funny animal photos. And then it is no surprise, we're going to start our joke telling and our faithful silliest with our honorable moderator, Alan. And he's going to say he doesn't need a mic, but people online are going to need you to have a mic.
All right, I'm going to go to the pulpit because I brought some technology too. So, I have a bit of a confession to make. I'm not only wearing this mask because of COVID. There's two big reasons. One of them is, you may have noticed, I'm kind of loud. And Karen had suggested that I do something to help, tone the volume down. When I perform, I do community theater. When I perform, the sound people not only have to turn my microphone down, they have to turn the microphones down of everyone around me on stage. So rather than put our tech people through that, I thought about getting one of those mutes that you put in a trumpet, but Karen thought that was a great idea, but no. So I went with the mask. Now, the mask also has another purpose for me, and that is that when I get going, sometimes the area around me turns into the splash zone at SeaWorld. So this will help with that. But there's one flaw in my thinking, and that is technology. Because I set my tablet for facial recognition. It's me, don't worry. So, what I wanted to do today is tell you a little bit about when I was growing up in the 60s and 70s. I lived with my parents down on the shore in Milford. Google tells me that Milford is 70 miles from New York, but it sure felt a lot closer. We watched New York television stations, we listened to New York radio, and one of my favorite programs, especially in the 70s, was a show that was on in the morning out of New York. Imus in the Morning. Any Imus fans here? All right, so some of you know what I'm talking about. Well, Imus back in the 70s was actually funny. He went into political humor a little later on, but he was funny in the 70s, and he had a character he did that was supposed to be a fire and brimstone preacher named the Reverend Dr. Bilisal Hargis from Del Rio, Texas. And when Imus would do that routine, he often played humorous religious songs too, or I thought they were funny anyway. One of them was "Drop Kicked Me Jesus Through the Goalposts of Life," a dear one. But another one is an actual gospel song. Google again told me that. And it's by an actual gospel band, the Oak Ridge Boys. So I don't want to give you too much of a indulgence here, or take too much of an indulgence, so I won't sing the whole thing. You could check it out when you get home on YouTube. But I will just sing a little bit. So bear with me. Nobody wants to play rhythm guitar behind Jesus. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody likes to be the lead singer in the band. I know it's hard to get a beat on what's divine when everybody's pushing for the head of the line. I know it ain't working out the way he planned. Thank you very much.
This is a little thing I have on my
Oh.
phone.
I think we need to turn it on. There's a button and it turns green when you hold it on.
Hello?
Oh, there we
There
go.
we go. Okay. My voice is not quite as loud as Alan's. Sometimes I get pretty close though, Alan. This is a little thing I carry around on my cell phone, and I'd be reading it off the cell phone, but knowing my luck, I get to the punchline and the phone didn't blink out, so I'm going back to old technology. And this is a little thing called Grandpa's Face. You may have heard of it. But it goes like this. There's a little girl sitting next to her grandfather as he read her a bedtime story. And from time to time, she would take her eyes off the book and look up and touch his wrinkled face. And then she would touch her own face. And after a little while thinking, she asked, "Grandpa, did God make you?" And he looked at her and said, "Yes, sweetheart, God made me a long time ago." She paused a few seconds and then asked, "Grandpa, did God make me too?" He replied, "Yes, indeed, Pumpkin. God made you just a little while ago." And she thought a little bit, and she then rubbed his face and rubbed her face, and then she leaned over to him and whispered, "God's getting better at it, isn't he?"
Okay, Jack has 2 jokes that he's going to share, and then he's going to bring the microphone around in case you have any jokes that you'd like to share. So.
What do you call a sword that doesn't weigh much? What?
A lightsaber.
You know what's really old?
Oh, you know what's really odd?
Numbers not divided.
Divisible by 2. Yeah. Okay, read. Mr. Feckety's granddaughter gave us this one, so why don't you read this one?
Why can't a Tyrannosaurus Rex clap?
Why can't Tyrannosaurus Rex clap? They're extinct. Okay, you want to do one more?
How do you plan for a space picnic? You plan it.
We got lots of groaners. Do people have jokes that you want to share? Did you come with jokes? Okay, I'm going to share a few more, just to make you groan. This is a bad one. This is courtesy of my sister, the elementary school teacher. What's the difference between broccoli and a booger? Kids won't eat broccoli. Why shouldn't you play hide and seek with a leopard? You'll always be spotted. Why did the orange lose the race? Because it ran out of juice. Are you going to read?
How do you put an astronaut baby to sleep?
You rock it. I don't think you know this one.
Daddy, are you?
Dad, are we pyromaniacs?
Yes, we are, our son.
Yes, we are, son. Little player. Okay, let me do the punchline. What do you call a pig with laryngitis?
Disgruntled.
Disgruntled. Writing my name in cursive is my signature move. Just a little groaner there. I do this one.
Why do bees stay in their hives during winter?
Swarm. Let's skip that one. This is really bad. I lost my job as a stage designer. I left without making a scene. Do this one. Oh, okay. No, well, that's okay. We'll also tell us this joke later. Do this one.
How much did I pay to get his ear pierced?
A buccaneer. A buck and ear. Why is dark spelled with a K and not C?
Because you can't see it in the dark.
When I told my contractor I didn't want carpeted steps, they gave me a blank stare. You read this one?
I kept trying to organize a hide-and-seek tournament, but good players are really hard to find.
Okay, let's see. We're gonna end with one that's very mommy, because I have reason. Oh. I've started telling everyone about the benefits of eating dried grapes. It's all about raisin awareness. Dun dun. Thank you so. Goodbye.